Excellencies, distinguished scientists, dear fellows, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to join you today to celebrate with you the World Science Day for Peace and Development. This day reminds us of the transformative power to improve innovation and to build bridges among nations. Science, technology, and innovation, STI, are the engines that power knowledge and also power economies, what we call K economy. They are not luxury anymore to wealthy nations. They are the foundation for sustainable and realistic and inclusive growth for countries of the OIC, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Investment in science is no more an option. It is necessary for achieving development and economic diversification, food security, water security, renewable energy, and also resilience against climate change. Despite remarkable progress made by the OIC countries, the overall scientific performance of the OIC countries is still behind the developed world. The OIC region contributes about 2.5% of global scientific output and R&D. The spending average is about 0.8% of the OIC GDP compared to the global average, which is 2.3%. And furthermore, disparities in science infrastructure prevail in OIC countries. So we have to work on the quality of education. We have to work and reach innovation and better ecosystem for safer environmental conditions. To transform the challenges to opportunities, we must focus on building robust scientific capacity, human power, human resources, institutions, and also system management of resources, whether human resources or natural resources. This capacity will enable us to really walk and drive among nations of power, to initiate and create and innovate and disseminate knowledge, new knowledge and information, where those could be shifted to technologies and new industry and new techniques and technology in food security. The pillar of strengthening scientific capacity are: first, we have to invest in the human capital for sustainable development. Sustainability is the delivery of education, quality education, education which could move us from one orbit to a higher orbit in the developmental phase of our world. We need to reform education system to emphasize inquiry-based education and provides a problem solvers for our problem, to empower the youth, the future scientists and future leaders and women in capacity building and early career development in science. Building strong institutions and network among centers of excellence and universities and research scientists is a must to bring regional and international collaboration. The Islamic World Academy of Science, IAS, plays a major role in bringing scientists, leaders of the world, really to talk to each other and to listen to our annual declaration, which comes out every year from our annual conferences of scientists of the OECD country. This way, we promote knowledge sharing, and we promote through conferences, publications, and fellowship. 3, promote science for development. We must emphasize basic research, basic scientific research to really provide knowledge. If there is no basic scientific research, there is no science to apply. We should bring to the minds of men the entrepreneurship with basic scientific research and really with applied research and with developmental research. We hope to align research with development, research with economy, whether economic development, or social development. We should emphasize the manhood. We should emphasize the human factor. We should bring humanity to a better living standard by opening opportunities through developmental scientific research, which brings new startup companies to open a working opportunity and really reduce poverty among our countries. Science and climate change. Climate change needs interdisciplinarity among scientists, where borders between disciplines should not be a hindrance toward the integrative research to solve integrative problems. The 4th item, strengthening policy and governance. Government should integrate science and technology and innovation into their national development. 5, fostering an innovative and entrepreneurial ecosystem, building bridges between academia and industry and government. And this will unlock the potential of individuals, of scientists, and of all citizens to really proceed in progress and development of the nation. Inclusive growth means that no one is left behind. Science master the development. We should reduce marginalization of inequality between rich and the poor nations, between urban and rural communities, and between genders. This requires technical skills and ethical transparency and participatory approaches. The overall segments of the society should not be left behind. Participation of all segments should participate in policy making. Digital transformation offsets vast potential for inclusive, enabling acceleration of education and of healthcare and entrepreneurship building through digital technologies. But this participation and this potential can only be realized if we close the digital divide. We are deeply committed to science for sustainable development in the OIC region. Through our initiative and by promoting dialogue between scientists, stakeholders, and policymakers and the public sector, IAS celebrates the scientific excellence among OIC nations and investment in R&D. In addition, IAS provides a platform for young scientists to grow in knowledge, in skills, and in entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, let us remember that society is not merely about discovery. Let us remember that science is not merely about discovery. It is about human progress. It is about empowering the young for promoting peace on our planet through positive science toward development, to foster on a better tomorrow for our citizens. On the World Science Day, let us affirm our commitment as scientists to strengthen science for peace and science not for wars. Science to provide food security for our nations, to provide water, energy, and to provide stability and understanding between nations of the world. Let us remember that as scientists, we should bridge with policymakers to build a peaceful and stable future for all people in the world. Science, with its power, can transform society from poverty to wealth and richness. Let us remember also that scientists should proceed for developing human resources and natural resources and well-based ecosphere. Environment is at stake. Climate change is here and proceeding. We have to reduce CO2 emission, and we have to fight against pollution, and we have to re-establish a well-balanced ecosphere for all nations. Through science, we can do wonders, and through science, we can overcome all our problems. And through science, we can open new venues for the youth, for future generation to live in a better world, in a better planet. Thank you.